Hello and welcome back to another coffee break make. So I have now my bespoke it's about 5" by 5" journal, just made out of mixed media cardstock. I've got 2 paper pads. So this one is where I've taken my main focal point from. So this is the Gentleman of Science paper pad that Ian designed. And a brand new paper pad which isn't going to be released until April, but if you're a club member you can order yours now. So this is called All Kinds of Everything, and as you can see, I tried to keep it within the focal point. It's got everything on these pages. It's got imagery, numbers, it's got music papers, it's got flowers, it's got like tickets and tucks in, all that kind of stuff. There's little portraits, little cameos, all in different kind of colorways. There's little, like I said, little tucked in tickets, buttons, flowers, all that kind of stuff. And these are great for just little backgrounds that you want to use just to kind of break a page if you want. And like I said, they're all different kind of colorways. So there's blues, pinks, greens, yellows, oranges, you name it, they're in there. Sepia tones in there too. Look at those, absolutely love them, love them, love them, love them. I'm going to use this one today, which is why it's got a little bit of a place mark on it. So we did say try and keep this under 10 minutes for the actual make itself. If we go over a little bit on the actual video length, that's fine. But let's get started on the collage and try and keep it under 10 minutes. So like I said, I was going to go for, I should have pulled the page out before we started, which will have kept definitely under the time period. All right, so I've got my trimmer. So we'll do that at just a bit shorter than the page itself. So the actual journal page will have just a wee bit of a border all the way around, and that's the only cutting you're going to see from me today, because everything is already done. So the All Kinds of Everything paper pad, there's 24 designs, like I said, different colorways, different things on them, and they're just great. If you're doing a DL sized journal, you could literally take the pages out, fold them in half, and just put them straight into a journal, because that's going to do it. It's going to do it. All right, so the next thing we'll do is take this larger piece. Now, I'm not distressing any of the edges on these either. So I'm not getting any distress ink in there. We're just going to create a nice kind of cluster collage. So this one first, just disappear into there. And then we'll get the number. And we'll stick that just about there, just offset that slightly. Then I'm going to take the clock piece, which came from the Gentleman of Science paper pad from Ian. And that's the beauty about preparing your stuff beforehand. If you audition your pieces, put them in a little plastic bag or a little envelope or whatever with your journal, and then if you've got time, your little 10-minute coffee break or whatever, you can just get your journal out and sit while you're having a cup of tea, maybe a biscuit or a coffee, and then have the time of your life. All right, so we're going to drop that one in about there. All right, so we're building up that cluster here, and then we're going to build the main cluster down here at the bottom. Just give that a little bit of time. And then we've got the gentleman. Now I'll just show you what this pad's got. This has got lots of different like steampunky gentlemen. Great for if you wanted to cut something out, but also got some really nice background papers in there too. You could cut some of these chaps out and just use them on their own, or you can cut them out with maybe like the panels in the background. Absolutely fabulous. I love that. Very Da Vinci-esque. So that was the Gentleman of Science. So you can see where the other side of the clock was. All the way around, and I'm just using some Tombow Mono Aqua, which is the spirit based version. There's also a white and green bottle that you can get, which is the white PVA. Right, so we're going to take him right down to the edge, just shuffle him in. So this is going to form the front cover of this little journal, which I'm going to dedicate now to the Coffee Break Makes. See, already, see, looking pretty good. I don't know whether I want to use that now. I've changed my mind, which you're allowed to do because we've got nobody else to please but ourselves. All right, so come in, there's somebody next door. So I'm going to drop that little tape measure cut out. You could use washi tape for this if you wanted to, if you've got some of that tape, washi tape. And then I'm going to create a little number cluster over here. So first of all, I'm going to put that stamp, a real postage stamp. There we go. Now don't put the glue right to the edges because I don't mind if they curl up a little bit. So that stamp's from 1966. Wow. And again, another little cutout, number cutout. So how long have we been going for? The entire video so far is about 8 minutes. But we've only used 6. So we're still well within the parameters that we set ourselves. There we go. Put that one down. And then I've got one of those Tim Holtz chip words, Finders Keepers, which I think is kind of cool. I like that one. I think this is kind of fits in nicely. And then I'm going to put that over there to bridge that gap between the ticket and the tape. There we go. And that took, once I've stopped the screen from wobbling, let's stop that, 7 minutes and 24 seconds. Look at that. So we're only 9 minutes into the actual video itself. So that's the first one, the first official, if you like, of the Coffee Break Makes. So that will do for the front cover of this little mini journal we've now got. So, and all I've done with this one is I've just stapled it. I haven't stitched it. It's just got one staple in the middle. So I've just cut a sheet of card, which is, 10 inches, if you like, by 5 inches. And then I've just folded it down the middle and then just stuck a staple in there just so that it holds what it's doing. So that's it for this little coffee break make. Hope you've enjoyed watching me create it. and I will see you all again very, very soon. Bye for now.